That got Gobert's weight shifting forward, which allowed Kuminga to get a better angle on him.
We get up in him. Loon, you came in and changed the game with your energy.
Because the defender immediately down the
two-game big pictures does not in a late game situation. We showed enough angles. Ready to be the face of the league.
The series shifts back to Chase Center. It's hard to say they have an advantage when they will be without their best player.
From three the last few games. Randall on the pull-up is good.
Make a decision. Conley's just trying to
puts it on the floor.
Trying to hedge and get back. Jimmy Butler in that paint to defense.
Played well in the game 2 loss. Randall for three. And out of bounds, it'll be Minnesota ball, 13-8. Edwards pulls the trigger. Led the league in made threes during the regular season. Randall up top. Conley will fire.
Steve Kerr shaking his head after that backcourt.
Green underneath. Jackson Davis.
Art has the three-point shot in there. A beautiful job to the other side.
First reserves for Golden State. Edwards wrap around and go.
It does loosen up the defense if you take the one up there.
Hanging and finishing it for the last couple minutes. Kuminga baseline jump shot goes down. 6, which would be a week from
to the table.
Butler in that game, he went to the line 18 times. In this series, he's only gone to the line 11.
Play the right way.
Although Butler, general again, 5 turnovers, 5 baskets, and now
close the space down on the catch, trying to put Rudy Gobert under pressure. Kuminga, nice little hesitation. He made Rudy Gobert think he was going to shoot a little pull-up jumper. That got Gobert's weight shifting.
Keeps, penetrates, gets deep again, leans in, banks it in. And Golden State takes the lead for the first time.
What a smart play by Brandon Majewski. He got his hands down low, expecting
their 6. Randall in transition. Conley, open 3, swatted away. Kuminga. Conley keeps it alive up. And now McDaniels, corner triple, hit it. Jaden McDaniels, who's been great. 3-point attempt late in the shot clock. Here's Reed. Drills a 3.
Look at that.
11-0 run. Kuminga, though, 8 shots.
Giving them a great lift here. Energy and, more importantly, production.
Gorgeous move by Randall with the footwork.
Yeah, it's tough. If he gets any of the smaller...
It's the ball. Turnover.
Kuminga gets this. He looks up. You see you got 6'1" Mike Conley back. Gary Payton does exactly what you're supposed to do.
It's a 10-point lead for Minnesota. Winner goes up 2-1 in the series. Game 4, Monday night. Majewski puts it on the floor, leans in, draws the foul, but it would not fall. No points yet in the game for Majewski.
Yeah, they're doing a great job in the paint, getting to the line. There's Jimmy Butler again.
Him in his second charge. And he and Draymond Green.
Good job again of getting in front.
Minnesota.
Takes to earn your team an extra possession. To win a game. The math doesn't add up if you don't, but if you get enough twos. Right now coming up with every ball that comes in his direction.
Cut the basket, Butler, and a foul. In the first quarter of the first 2 games. 35 points in the second half. Down 2. Kuminga drives at Gobert. What a move. Gobert tried to block it, but Kuminga threw it over his outstretched arm to tie the game.
That's that raw talent we're talking about. Getting the
Butler powering his way down the lane, and the foul up with Gobert.
Part of the part of Jimmy Butler. If he keeps going to that direction to his right hand.
Free throws 4 and 5 for Butler.
Enters into the paint. No way you can get back out to McDaniels.
Buddy Hield for 3, and finally
deliberately run for Buddy Hield, and they come right out of the locker room and get him a look.
And then Conley to the goal start of the game, played just 6 minutes, tried to block it. Daniels driving at Jackson Davis, puts it up, front rimmed it, a tip in by Randall. Randall beats Edwards for the slam. Majewski wide open, 3 is good. No threes in the. Looked like it was on Gobert. Butler, oh, what a spin! Jimmy Butler.
Rudy Gobert turned his head for a split second. Jimmy Butler took advantage of it.
Great defense through that screen. Now Jackson Davis missed the layup, the follow dunk. 1 of 3 at the free throw line. Always plays through injury. As Butler
knows he's going to put his head down and get to.
And yep, now he's going to challenge it. Deep and he's signaling a couple of times, I think, because the first time it may have been a little late. He's just making sure Scott Foster saw it that time. They'll challenge. Unsuccessful challenge by Steve Kerr for an offensive foul. Back at the state. Driving here, and Reed got deep. Lefty shot is good off the floor. Edwards pull-up jumper is good.
Right here, when he turns the corner, Julius Randle's not in position. Actually concedes it. I think he thought that Julius Randle was going to jump. He didn't.
Didn't hit Edwards. So they're going to put time back on the game clock. Butler guarded by Reed. Shot clock at 4. Kuminga flashes. Oh, with the hammer jam. Here's Hield wide open, and Hield drills a triple. This for Golden State. Randle attacks. Count that one. And
several possessions.
nice spin. Clock at 8. Kuminga as Alexander Walker falls down. Kuminga fell down but made the shot. And
right here, goes left. He sees all of that traffic on the spin back. Dante didn't even check.
all the way. Kicks it out. Gets it back. Corner 3. It's there. Noticing as
it's created now 2 opportunities.
Oh my goodness! Anthony Edwards scrapes the sky and flushes it. That quieted down this crowd awful quick.
I think that's more in line with the execution out of the timeout that Chris Finch had it.
Shot clock at 5. Hield gets rid of him, fires, and gets a 3. 9 points for Hield in the quarter. Edwards with the answer.
Extended out away from Mike Conley, just using his size, and the whole time he's surveying the sea.
And Julius Randle, Green had to be careful with 4 months off.
Sure what side he wanted to go through with this. He knew Julius Randle was behind Green.
Will be reevaluated on Wednesday. Edwards
is just too good for great defense.
Kuminga downhill, got it around right to Conley. Now Reed, corner 3, got it.
State, the long rebound. This is that shot I was talking about. You can't play this better than Brandon Bajemski. He gets off the ground perfectly, but this is what that long rebound led to.
4. Here's Butler for 3. Randle going at it with Draymond Green.
Post up and forced a miss.
Butler again gets past his man. Another missed layup and a 4 on Naz Reid. After Mike Dunleavy, the general manager, made the trade for Jimmy Butler, Steve Kerr said we needed somebody to help Steph Curry take some pressure off him by getting violation.
I think Scott Foster got him there, saying that he was using actually to impede.
26-18 since halftime. Randle down. Draymond Green, Ant-Man. Edwards with the beautiful miles an hour. Here's Green to the high post to the corner. A 3. Peyton short. Edwards got the 3.
On-ball defender,
but the last couple minutes, a made basket by Jew on the switch. You get Randle on Butler. Butler driving on him and throws it over the head of Randle here. He already used the challenge. He was successful, so this is it. He will not have. Clock at 7. McDaniels puts it on the floor. Missed the dunk. Draymond Green just fouled out. And Steve Kerr does not have it.
Dave, I would have gotten him out of the game immediately after the 5th foul. That's just Draymond Green. First of all, he creates this with the closeout angle reputation. But if you're on the court with 5 fouls, it's basically right here. He's practically face guarding Rudy Gobert, and he's holding his jersey as
Butler around the screen, drives, goes at Gobert, missed another to Randle, swing it, McDaniels fires, and nails the lead to
6-1 on the weak side.
No field goals in 6 minutes for Golden State. Tough shot by Kuminga, great tip by Buddy.
Golden State's penetration, he was going to bait Rudy Gobert into that.
Kuminga's got to put it on, got it away in time, missed it. Looney there with the offensive rebound, back to Kuminga, stripped Edwards, what a play.
They forced them into a late clock. And then the strip on the second chance opportunity changes.
Has really struggled the last handful of possessions. He'll catch and shoot. Good on the 3rd. We're out of bounds. 4th this half for Hield. And an energy on.
Great job by Buddy Hield. Now this is a pass right here that just doesn't.
Turnover by the Wolves. 1:50 to go. And the Winner will take a 2-1 series lead. Randall fights through it. Here's Edwards. He'll pop. In and out on the three. Gobert taps it out though to Randall. Back to Edwards. Another try. That one's good. Anthony Edwards. They have to go back to Minnesota with the series 2-2 to realistically win this series. Quickly, missed the layup. Randall, great defense. Soaring! It's here in the second half. 15 in the third. 11.
Took over this game in the second half offensively.
Three-pointer is good. Shot clock inside at 10. Conley underneath. McDaniels got the fall away. Jackson Davis with the slam. Kuminga did not play as well offensively in the fourth quarter as he did in the previous Game 4 on Monday night, knowing that man will still be
Energy, heavy minutes for their top guys.
15 seconds left, 8-point lead for Minnesota. Butler for three, no good. Kuminga to the corner, he'll put it up and knock it down. 5-1 lead on Monday night here in San Francisco, trying to get to the conference finals for the second straight year. And meanwhile, Jonathan Kuminga has to be pulled away by Trayce Jackson Davis. He was having words with Anthony Edwards at midcourt. Final score, Minnesota 102, Golden State 97. In the second half. He's not ready to be the face of the league. He might not have a choice the way he's going.